Attractive thinker, how you feel has weight. Your heart and how you feel matters.
All of my life I've seen visions, coming attractions. Knew I could do more, sought further, different perception. But a faulty belief system was my distraction, surrounded by things that did not support my vision. I can see beyond what I'm looking at, have the courage to focus till it manifests. Done with the things that hold me back, 'cause I'm an attractive thinker. I can see beyond what I'm looking at, have the courage to focus till it manifests. Done with things that hold me back, 'cause I'm an attractive thinker. Thinker, 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 thinker.
Great day, attractive thinker, and welcome back to another episode of From Birthing Babies to Birthing Dreams. How you feel has weight. Your feelings carry weight. Just because you cannot see them doesn't mean that they don't have weight to them. Dr. Toni Hatton, CEO and founder of The Attractive Thinker, where we support new, aspiring, and first-generation entrepreneurs in removing the mental clutter and chatter and obstacles and faulty beliefs and undoing and untying all of the chains that bind us and the generational patterns and the feelings and the emotions and how we talk ourselves into and out of things so that you can give birth to your books and your business ideas. We are here to support you in not holding your dreams hostage, releasing them, giving birth to them so that you can see the fruit of them. They're going to bless you and others. When you are encountering something in your life and you're not sure which way to go, you're experiencing a lot of emotion, not just emotion, but thoughts. You're experiencing a lot of ideas about what decision to make. When you're going through something in life, you're not sure what path to take. You're saying to yourself, should I take this path? Should I go in this direction? Should I do this? Should I do that? Should I say yes? Should I say no? Is this going to work for me? Am I going to fail? If I succeed, then what? There's a responsibility that comes with success. Can I handle it? Am I good enough? Am I worthy? Can I make it? Am I supposed to be doing this, or am I just dreaming? Is it just something that I was fantasizing about? Or is this really my life's work, my path that I'm supposed to be on? Do you know all of that has weight? When I say weight, I want you to think about everything that I just said and you put it in a bag. How heavy is that? Yet you're carrying it around every time you think about writing your book or launching your business idea. You're carrying it around every time you think about something wonderful that you want to do. You're carrying it around every time you think about breaking a generational pattern and carving a new generational path. You're carrying it around every time you find yourself frustrated throughout your day. That frustration has weight. So when you're carrying all of this weight, it's weighing you down. And it's not just weighing you down, it's weighing your dreams, ideas, and desires down. I want you to think about that. Do you know that when we carry too much weight, it stresses us out? It's placing too much weight on your heart. Your heart can't pump the blood freely and effortlessly like it does. The blood can't flow through your vascular system smoothly, unhindered like it normally does. Carrying too much weight can raise your blood pressure. But what about mental weight? How much is that weighing on our subconscious mind, on our conscious mind, on our thoughts, on our energy? When there's mental clutter going on, a clear thought doesn't have a pathway. A clear thought can't get through. You know how beautiful peace feels? Well, mental clutter, it feels different. It feels way different than that. You have peace on one hand where your thoughts are free and clear, and then you have mental clutter. Can you imagine your dreams, ideas, and desires trying to swim through the mental clutter that you can experience in the course of a day? Can you see how it's difficult for your dreams, ideas, and desires to be born? How you feel has weight. And too often, attractive thinkers are disconnected from how they feel because of the responsibilities that they have, because of the cycles that they're in, the routines, the habits, the things that they have to do in the course of the day to get through and be there for everyone else except themselves. And the dream is on the back burner. Think about that. For years, I was in that mode. I was doing everything that I had to do throughout my day, everything I was responsible for, trying to meet everyone's need, making sure everybody else was okay. And at the end of the day, when I sat on the side of the bed, getting ready to swing my legs into the bed, lay my head on the pillow, I hadn't got to the dream. I didn't have enough time to even complete a thought of my own thoughts, a thought that belonged to me. I didn't even have time to complete the thought, because I was carrying too much emotional and mental weight. Feeling inadequate is weight. It's heavier than feeling adequate, feeling prosperous. Think about that. The feeling of peace is much lighter than the feeling of mental clutter and confusion. So you're carrying weight if you don't believe in yourself. That has a weight to it. How much it weighs, I don't know, but it affects a lot of areas in your life. When you start with some of the earlier chapters in the Attractive Thinker book, because we talk about this, you'll begin to see the weight of belief, how your belief actually has weight and how it affects every area of your life. Your belief is the root that affects the fruit of your life. And how you feel has weight. How you feel determines whether you're breezing through your day with joy and abundance, or you're slow poking through your day with heaviness and sadness and doom and gloom. How you feel matters, attractive thinker. And too often, attractive thinker, you can find yourself disconnected from how you feel because you don't have time to deal with how you feel. You're too busy. It's too much required of you throughout the day to deal with how you feel. So you tell your feelings to, hold off for a moment, be quiet right now. No, and you shake it off. No, I can't think about that right now. I've got to finish this report. Or no, I can't think about that right now because this one needs that and that one needs this. And no, I can't think about that right now because I got to make dinner. Or no, I can't think about that right now because I got to, go do this thing with the car. Whatever it might be. And the dream, idea, and desire gets put on the back burner, and how you feel gets suppressed. And sometimes, and a lot of times, depression is really suppressing what you're here to express. Write that down in your Attractive Thinker notebook. Depression sometimes can be a result of you suppressing what you should be expressing. It has weight, attractive thinker. How you feel has weight. So this message should support you in getting in touch with how you feel, honoring how you feel, making how you feel matter, making how you feel a priority, no longer silencing how you feel. It doesn't mean blowing up on people and I'm going to give them a piece of my mind. I'm going to let them know how I really feel. No, start with you honoring how you feel instead of ignoring how you feel. You can journal out how you feel. You can talk to yourself about how you feel. You can talk to God about how you feel. You can express it, just go somewhere by yourself and sit and talk it out. Think about this for a moment. How many times have you had a conversation with someone and they or you felt lighter and no solutions were exchanged? You didn't have a solution for them. They didn't have a solution for you. Neither one of you knew how this thing was going to pan out, but you felt better because of the exchange, the heart exchange of how you felt, the emotions. You were able to get it out. And why did you feel better? Think about that. Why did you feel better? or feel lighter because you released the weight of what you were feeling. When you talk it out, when you write, that's why journaling is so important. You're putting words to your feelings. Think about this, Attract. This is such a beautiful and healing episode that I really want you to listen to again and begin to become one with your feelings. Begin to honor and acknowledge your feelings. Place a chair at the table for your feelings. Don't come to the table and leave your feelings, in the back room. Invite your feelings to the table and talk them out. Get to know what it is that you're feeling so that you can address it, so you can honor it, give room for it to be expressed. And you can ask yourself questions. Well, why do I feel this way? Or how long have I been feeling this way? Or what can I do about how I feel? Or how can I, if it's a good feeling, how can I feel better about this good feeling? Or if it's a not so good feeling, or how can I feel better about this not so good feeling? How can I turn it into something better, a better feeling? That's the beauty that you have, the power that you have within your own being, within your own experience. And we're here to provide you with the mental tools to do so. That's why the Attractive Thinker exists and the From Birthing Babies to Birthing Dreams podcast. Because we really want you to get what you need to be free, to feel lighter, to be healed, to give voice to all parts of you, not give voice to some parts of you and then suppress and mute the other parts of you. All of it is a part of you. That's why another thing that attractive thinkers experience is they don't want people to know certain things about them. Oh, I can't write my book because then I'm going to be in the public eye and somebody might ask me a question that I don't want to answer. You don't have to answer anything that you don't want to answer. It's your book. It's your interview. It's your speaking engagement. You don't have to answer anything. And this, I want you to write this down in your attractive thinker notebook. This is a gem. This is what you can use to combat anything that somebody wants to bring up from your past about you to try and discredit your book, your ability, your prosperity, your business, whatever it is that you're doing, your product, your service, whatever it is. The very dirt that someone tries to dig up on you in a way to downplay or demise or make you look a certain way in the public's eye is the same soil in which you grew. Anytime someone wants to dig up dirt, they are, number one, straight out the gate, letting you know that they're not an attractive thinker. They're not thinking attractively. Their perspective of the dirt is not an attractive thinker perspective, because the dirt that I experienced in my life is the same soil in which I grew. So I can't curse the dirt, or I'm cursing the soil. I can't curse the dirt, the things that I went through in my life, or I'm also cursing who I became as a result of it. I had to get over so many things that happened in my past life that I regretted, or I should have made another decision, or I wish I had done this or that or the other. I shouldn't have said anything to that person. I shouldn't have talked to that person. I shouldn't have worked at that job. I shouldn't have bought that type of car. I should have bought the one that I really wanted. All of these regrets, not understanding that it took all of that to get me here. If I change one thing about my past, I change everything about who I am today. And I kind of like who I turned out to be and am becoming. And you should too, attractive thinker. That comes from you. That validation, approval, and permission doesn't come from anyone else but you. That identity, who you are, who you decide and choose to be, that comes from you. You get to decide that, not someone else. You don't need validation, approval, and acceptance from anyone else other than you. You give that to yourself. That's your gift to yourself. You don't need anyone outside of you to tell you who you are and whether you're worthy of this or that or the other or not. That comes from you. You don't give anybody that kind of power over your life. Think about that, attractive thinker. You are the governing authority in your life and your higher power. Think about that. You don't need that kind of validation. So when someone walks up on you and they want to talk about what it took for you to get here and something they found out about your past and all of that, they have the faulty perspective of the dirt, because that dirt that they're talking about is the soil that got you where you are today. I hope that perspective helps you in doing away with all of those regrets. Because if you change one thing about your past, you change everything about who you became as a result of it. And you're fantastic and amazing. You are fantastic and amazing, and you have an incredible story to tell. You have incredible insight and ideas and suggestions and wisdom and knowledge that you can use to make your life better and the lives of others. If this message made a difference in your life, screenshot this episode, share it on your social media pages with your greatest takeaway, and mention The Attractive Thinker. Use the hashtag The Attractive Thinker and find me on Facebook at Dr. Toni Hatton. We love to hear from you. Post a review here under this podcast. We want to hear your takeaways. We want to hear what's resonating with you and your transformations and the insight and the clarity that you're receiving from these messages. Follow us on social media. Follow The Attractive Thinker. It is essential that you have these mental tools as a new, aspiring, and first generation entrepreneur so that you can make progress and expedite your process quicker. You can go further faster with these proper supports in place and constant reminders. Visit the Attractive Thinker store and create an Attractive Thinker environment that speaks back to you when you are at a loss for words while on your entrepreneurial journey. My life's work, that's always to make your life better. Remember to get your free gift. You want to have your free gift at theattractivethinker.guru. Turn your problems into your solutions, because it's not what you're going through. It's how you're viewing it. Think attractively. And I'll see you soon.
Now the choices I made, authenticity, integrity, purpose, and legacy.